So I'm in a mood to begin this session with a very interesting activity. Here's what you have to do, okay? Just take a few minutes to think and make a list of 3 to 5 people you idolize or admire very much for their achievements. Now, your idols may be from any sphere of life. They could belong to the world of sports, medicine, media, or art and culture as well. Oh, do you want to know about the people I admire? Let me share with you the achievements of 2 women personalities whom I idolize. Their names are Santosh Yadav and Maria Sharapova. And I admire them so much because both of them have made a mark in their respective fields and reached the pinnacle. Well, guess what? Our session is also based on these 2 incredible women. Exciting, right? So, let's begin with the first part, where I shall read out to you about Santosh Yadav, who is one of the very few women in the world to have climbed Mount Everest. Not once, but twice. The first part of our story, Reach for the Top, is all about Santosh Yadav. Let's discover it. On reaching the top, the only woman in the world who has scaled Mount Everest twice was born in a society where the birth of a son was regarded as a blessing and a daughter, though not considered a curse, was not generally welcome. When her mother was expecting Santosh, a traveling holy man giving her his blessings assumed that she wanted a son. But to everyone's surprise, the unborn child's grandmother, who was standing close by, told him that they did not want a son. The holy man was also surprised. Nevertheless, he gave the requested blessing, and as destiny would have it, the blessing seemed to work. Santosh was born the 6th child in a family with 5 sons, a sister to 5 brothers. She was born in the small village of Joniavas of Revri district in Haryana. The girl was given the name Santosh, which means contentment. But Santosh was not always content with her place in a traditional way of life. She began living life on her own terms from the start. Where other girls wore traditional Indian dresses, Santosh preferred shorts. Looking back, she says now, "From the very beginning, I was quite determined that if I chose a correct and rational path, the others around me had to change, not me." Santosh's parents were affluent landowners who could afford to send their children to the best schools, even to the country's capital, New Delhi, which was quite close by. But in line with the prevailing custom in the family, Santosh had to make do with the local village school. So she decided to fight the system in her own quiet way when the right moment arrived. And the right moment came when she turned 16. At 16, most of the girls in her village used to get married. Santosh was also under pressure from her parents to do the same. A marriage as early as that was the last thing on her mind. She threatened her parents that she would never marry if she did not get a proper education. She left home and got herself enrolled in a school in Delhi. When her parents refused to pay for her education, she politely informed them of her plans to earn money by working part-time to pay her school fees. Her parents then agreed to pay for her education, wishing always to study a bit more. And with her father slowly getting used to her urge for more education, Santosh passed the high school examinations and went to Jaipur. She joined Maharani College and got a room in Kasturba Hostel. Santosh remembers, "Kasturba Hostel faced the Aravali Hills. I used to watch villagers from my room going up the hill and suddenly vanishing after a while. One day I decided to check it out myself." At barely 20 years of age, Santosh Yadav scaled Mount Everest, becoming the youngest woman in the world to achieve the feat. If her climbing skills, physical fitness and mental strength impressed her seniors, her concern for others and desire to work together with them found her a special place in the hearts of fellow climbers. Within 12 months, Santosh found herself a member of an Indo-Nepalese women's expedition that invited her to join them. She then scaled the Everest a second time, thus setting a record as the only woman to have scaled the Everest twice and securing for herself and India a unique place in the annals of mountaineering. In recognition of her achievements, the Indian government bestowed upon her one of the nation's top honors, the Padma Shri. Isn't that really inspiring? Almost makes me want to go on a trek right now. Well, I guess I need to calm down with that thought, so let's take a short break from reading and understand the details in this part. We found that Santosh was born in the small village of Joniawas of Revri district in Haryana. Now, we are well aware of the fact that we live in a society where the birth of a male child is always preferred over that of a female child. And back in those days, this practice was all the more prevalent. So, this woman who has scaled the Mount Everest twice was born in such a society. But to the contrary of this common practice, Santosh's mother and grandmother actually asked a holy man to bless Santosh's mother with a girl child. That's empowering, don't you think so? And as destiny would have it, the blessings seemed to work for them. Santosh was the sixth child in a family with 5 sons. Since the very beginning, she lived life on her own terms. Where other girls wore traditional Indian dresses, Santosh preferred to wear shorts. She said that she was always determined that if she chose a correct and a sensible path, it were the others around her who had to change. This woman is a real inspiration for all the young girls and women, not only in India, but all over the world. It requires some real determination to stand tall against a detrimental society like ours and still emerge successful. She has truly shown what it takes to actually reach for the top. Gives you goosebumps, doesn't it? Oh well, there is another story just as inspirational that is waiting for you in the next part. But before we read it, let's look at some significant words that we came across in this part. So the first word that we have in this part of the story is expecting, which refers to a pregnant woman. In the extract, this word refers to Santosh's mother. The next word that we have is contentment, which means a state of happiness and satisfaction. And that is actually the meaning of Santosh. Then we have the word rational, which refers to something based on reason or logic. After that, we have the word affluent, that means well-to-do. The word was used to describe Santosh's family, who were rich landlords. And with that, we have come to the end of this session. But I will be back soon with the story of another woman who has created history in the world of sports. Any guesses there? Well, here's a hint. I mentioned her name at the beginning of this session. That's right. It is Maria Sharapova. Excited, aren't you? TutorMate. For more amazing video lectures, download the free app on the Apple App Store or Google Play Store.